Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us on this Friday. I'm Jordan Fremstead. A conservative law firm is representing a La Crosse therapist and is suing the city. The Wisconsin Institute for Law and Liberty, or WILL, says the city is punishing medical or mental health professionals if they express their views on sexual orientation or gender identity. La Crosse's Common Council passed a ban on conversion therapy in September. Conversion therapy refers to a practice that seeks to change a child's sexual orientation or gender identity. Will says the First Amendment protects the right of counselors to talk to kids who come to them for guidance.
People of good faith can have disagreements about some of these issues, such as whether a child should transition and under what circumstances. The point is that the First Amendment protects the right of counselors to express their position on what is called for in a particular circumstance.
Will also says the ordinance is unconstitutionally unclear and preempted by state law. News 8 Now has reached out to the mayor of La Crosse for a response, but we have not heard back yet.
Well, parts of the Coulee region woke up to a little bit of snow this morning. Take a look at the radar scan right now. You can see where it's at this hour towards Winona, over towards the Black River Falls area. Now, earlier today, Eau Claire woke up to a little bit of snow. Let's go ahead and turn the storm reports on here. We got one right there. Chippewa Falls area picked up a quick ½ inch of snow. This is from a Kokoros station near the Chippewa Falls area. Over towards the Dorchester area, picking up just under an inch of snow, and you can see the path how it's moving from north to south. You can see, like I said, just south of Winona, over towards the Black River Falls area, seeing a little bit of snow at this hour. And then south of La Crosse, we're seeing rain over towards Prairie du Chien, over towards the Waterville area. It looks like the New Albany area, West Union area, seeing some rain at this hour. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the temperatures outside. This is the other big story. We're seeing temperatures in the 30s at the noon hour, 35 in Eau Claire, 34 Black River Falls, 37 in Sparta. But we take a look at that feels like temperature. Eau Claire, you jumped up to 30 last hour. You were at 28 degrees. So the bottom line, if you have any plans for today or even the remainder of today or going into the evening hours, definitely bundle up. Some places could see temperatures going back into the 20s. Now, coming up in the first alert forecast, Jordan, we're talking about one day where we have temperatures in the upper 30s for highs again. Wow. Yeah, so you definitely want to stay tuned for that.
It's like we were in the 70s on Monday or something.
Right.
All right, thanks a lot, Eric. Well, the city of La Crosse's Common Council has voted to not purchase the former Marine Credit Union headquarters for affordable housing. News 8 Now's Dua Israr was at Thursday night's meeting where several council members spoke against that decision.
Tensions.
We've been discussing this for how long?
Were high.
30 apartments is not going to do it.
At La Crosse's Common Council meeting.
I don't care if it's the south side, north side, it's just a bad financial decision.
In a 6-7 vote, the council voted against purchasing the building on Monitor Street and renovating it into more than 30 affordable housing units.
There are 6 ayes, 7 noes. The noes have it. The motion fails.
Last month, the decision to purchase the building was approved by the City of La Crosse's Financial and Personnel Committee.
I think it would be an awesome asset to the neighborhood on the north side.
The city would have spent roughly $2.6 million of American Rescue Plan Act funds to purchase the building, a decision met with criticism from some council members.
Maybe spend that funding that we did allocate for the unsheltered on the unsheltered.
At the meeting, Councilmember Scott Neumeister said using the city's entire ARPA funds allocated for affordable housing on a 30-unit building was a bad decision.
We have residents at Huska Park that need somewhere to stay, and we vowed to try to help them, and we're wiping out our funding for that. There's no more coming in, people. There just isn't.
Reporting in La Crosse, Dua Israr, News 8 Now.
Thanks a lot, Dua. Well, now the city did approve to rezone the building, meaning if a developer wants to purchase the building and designate it for affordable housing, they have that ability to do so. The city has to designate the use of ARPA funds by December of 2024 and then use them by December of 2026. Well, still to come, the January 6th committee is ordering former President Donald Trump to testify. He's calling it a charade. We'll have more details next.
Tim Michaels' company has been sued numerous times for sexual assault and harassment. Women said they were groped and pressured to have sex with their bosses. Those who spoke out were fired. Is that the kind of divisive radical you want as governor?
Gary knows golf.
You need to have good balance, good support.
Where to find that support?
2 words, the Good Feet Store. How many words is that?
Swing by for your free arch support fitting. Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
It's a Financial Friday here at WNB Financial in Holmen. I'm Tori Kale Scholes. Today, I'm with Jason Grosskloss. He is the Vice President of Business Banking. Jason, let's talk business banking. Let's talk rates and terms.
Absolutely, TK. For our rates, what we do is look off the FHLB down in Des Moines. These are ever changing. They change almost on a daily basis, especially in this rate environment. So we keep a good eye on it so we can get the best rate out to our customers that we've got. As far as the terms go, what we like to do is meet with our clients and discuss what their options are. And we can go a 3, a 5, 7 year, maybe even a 10-year fixed rate, but then we can amortize that to keep payments down, to keep them in line with your cash flow.
Let's talk about the loan process. What is that like and how long does it take?
It's pretty simple. Give me a call or stop in. I always like to go out to people's businesses so I can see, what they do on a daily basis, see their manufacturing or just see their operation. But what they do is come in and talk to me, or I go there, we discuss what your needs are, and then we tailor it around that.
Okay, so for personal information, what kind of information does a person need to bring?
We're looking at getting at least 3 years of tax returns for you and your business, and then we're looking at a personal financial statement. That's going to show me, all of your debts, all the loans that you've got outstanding, either personally or business, and then I'm going to get a good financial picture of where you're at.
How often do they need to have an updated financial information to you?
We like to see it every year. We do an annual review. We want to make sure that your business is still thriving, and as far as what you're doing in your business, we want to be your partner in it. And WNB is a partner to each one of these businesses, and we're not leaving them out on an island. We definitely want to be there with them.
Stop into WNB Financial. Talk to Jason Grosskloss for all of your business banking needs. It has been a Financial Friday.
Did you know Tim Michaels wants to criminalize abortion, even for pregnant rape victims?
But are you willing to support exceptions for rape or incest?
That's correct.
Is that the kind of divisive radical you want as your governor?
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
The House Select Committee investigating the January 6th assault on the U.S. Capitol says it wants to hear from one other witness before it concludes its work, former President Donald Trump. Skylar Henry has the latest from Capitol Hill today.
How do you feel, Mr. Trump? Former President Donald Trump has responded to the January 6th committee's vote to issue a subpoena for his testimony and documents. In a 14-page letter sent to committee chairman Benny Thompson, the former president wrote about the anger and disappointment at the panel's actions, calling it a charade and witch hunt. Trump also slammed the committee for not looking into his false claims of election fraud and then appeared to side with January 6th attackers, saying the committee has targeted only those who were, as concerned American citizens, protesting the fraud itself.
The central cause of January 6th was one man, Donald Trump, whom many others followed.
The committee says Trump's election fraud lies fueled the attack on the Capitol.
We have left no doubt, none, that Donald Trump led an effort to upend American democracy that directly resulted in the violence of January 6th.
The committee reported that President Trump tried to come to the Capitol even as the attack was ongoing, but Secret Service agents stopped that from happening. New video shows House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's response that day when she hears the president may be coming.
Oh, he comes, I'm going to punch him out. This is my moment. I would pay to see that. I'm waiting for this, for trespassing on the Capitol grounds. I'm going to punch him out, and I'm going to go to jail, and I'm going to be happy.
Other video, shot by Pelosi's daughter, shows leaders of both parties pleading with the Department of Defense to send in soldiers.
Cannot be just we're waiting for so-and-so. We need them there now, whoever you got.
Time to get testimony from Trump is running out. The committee has until the end of the year to wrap up its work. Skyler Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
As we send you to break, here's a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. And stay with us. Medical news is next.
Right now at Ashley, find great deals on bestsellers in-store and online. These trending styles are in stock and ready for fast delivery, so you don't have to wait. Plus, pay no interest for up to 60 months. Visit your local Ashley store or shop online today.
Punishing inflation, retirement savings evaporating, home values crashing, and Mandela Barnes is oblivious. Barnes just supported a massive tax increase on middle-class families and an army of IRS agents to go get every penny. Barnes also supported Biden's student loan forgiveness plan that cost every taxpayer $2,000. $2,000 less to survive on. Can you afford Mandela Barnes? Wisconsin Truth Pack is responsible for the content of this advertising.
This is the Riverbank team. We're tough, we're determined, and we are the largest locally owned community bank in the La Crosse area. Across all 14 community branches, our game plan remains constant. Go the extra yard to provide personal service and support to help you and all of our clients reach the goal line. Call us or stop by to learn more about our Smart Business checking account or any one of our personalized products and services. Join our team. Riverbank, local banking made simple, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I'm Fritz Leinfelder, and I'm running for La Crosse County Sheriff. I want to grow relationships built on open communication and trust so that all groups feel welcome to share their ideas and viewpoints. I want to collaborate with the community to find successful outcomes that can meet the needs of those that need the most help. That's why so many citizens in the community, as well as law enforcement and corrections officers, have backed me for this campaign. I am Fritz Leinfelder, and I approve this message.
Your local Ashley store has all the top mattress brands in stock and ready for fast delivery. And right now, you can save up to $700 on your best night's sleep with select Sealy and Ashley sleep mattress sets. Visit your local Ashley store or shop online today.
In medical news this afternoon, are vaping prevention ads effective among teenagers and how COVID-19 impacted older adults at the beginning of the pandemic? Elise Preston has some of the day's top health stories.
81% of U.S. COVID deaths in 2020 were among those 65 and older, the third leading cause of death in that age group behind heart disease and cancer. A CDC analysis also finds the disease killed more elderly men than women during the first year of the pandemic. And the death rate for people 85 and older was 7 times higher than those just a decade younger. The risk of breast cancer among childhood cancer survivors decreases with time, especially among those under 40. A study of 12,000 female childhood cancer survivors suggests improved therapies, including the reduced use of chest radiation, contributed to declines in the emergence of breast cancer later in life. The study appears in JAMA Oncology. And teenagers exposed to vaping prevention videos are less likely to vape or smoke cigarettes. A study of 1,500 13 to 17-year-olds reveals those who watch ads from the FDA's Real Cost national ad campaign about the health dangers associated with nicotine addiction said they were less open to using the products than those who saw control videos. Those are some of the day's top health stories. Elise Preston, CBS News, New York.
A new CDC report says that 4 out of 5 pregnancy deaths are preventable. Majority of pregnancy-related deaths occur well after delivery, and one of the leading causes is mental health conditions. Doctors at Mayo Clinic Health System say it is important to screen mothers for anxiety and depression because symptoms can occur any time after delivery.
It can present even weeks to months later. So it's not just immediately after delivery or even within the first 6 weeks or 12 weeks. It could be months after the delivery.
Scarseth says Mayo Clinic will provide patients with social workers or behavioral health physicians if needed, and that doctors' ultimate goal is to ensure mothers and babies go home healthy and happy. With that in mind, we send you to break with a live look through City Cam 8. We don't want to say this 4-letter word today, but it's happening. Eric has your forecast coming up next.
I'm a veteran. I know what it looks like to love your country, and this isn't it. Derek Van Orden was on the Capitol grounds on January 6. He broke past the police barricades and was part of a riot that injured over 100 cops. And some of them ended up dying. Now he wants us to believe he's a patriot? Mr. Van Orden, patriots defend their country. They don't try to burn it down.
I'm Brad Paff, and I approve this message.
Don't like paying taxes? Neither does Mandela Barnes. Barnes didn't pay thousands in property taxes he owed. Barnes failed to pay his taxes, but he wants you to pay more. He supported raising Wisconsin's gas tax nearly 30%, even though we already pay some of the highest gas taxes in the country. And he supported a $1 billion tax increase on Wisconsin families and an income tax as high as 70%. Mandela Barnes, another tax-raising, hypocritical politician. Senate Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Looking at mattresses?
I'm just looking.
Jump on it, roll on it.
No.
I can see you in it. You got your Firm Plush, Ultra Plush Plus. Just pretend I'm not here. My name is Richard. You have any questions?
Buying a mattress can be uncomfortable.
She seemed nice.
That's why Slumberland has modernized the process, giving you the freedom to have a comfortable experience. Right now, get 30% off select mattresses. Slumberland. Mattress shopping reinvented.
Joe Biden took $4 trillion from us taxpayers, and he spent it. $4 trillion. And what do we get? We got higher gas prices, higher groceries, just about everything. Brad Paff, well, he backed Joe Biden 100% of the time. That's what you get when you spend your career in politics. Well, it ain't me. Let's try something different. Let's cut spending, balance the budget, and get America back on track. I'm Derek Van Orden, and I approve this message.
Visit during the Ford Store's Fall Home Show open house this week only for special discounts, vendors on site, and refreshments too. Register for prizes and enjoy some treats. We'd love to meet you.
All right, we received a couple of reports of snow into the Weather Center over towards Chippewa Falls area. Picked up a quick ½ inch over towards the Dorchester area, picking up just under an inch, 0.8 of an inch to be exact. So let's go ahead and give you the grand tour as to where we're seeing some snow at this hour towards the Winona area, towards the Gale area. We go up across portions of 94. Here's Highway 12 towards the Black River Falls area, seeing some snow at this hour. Some of this isn't hitting the ground, but is being picked up in the upper levels. Over towards the Mauston area, seeing some snow as we speak. Now let's pull out and take a look at the big picture. Anything south of La Crosse is seeing rain at this hour. We have a low pressure system that's in control, and it's going to stay here as we go throughout the day. Outside right now, it is just gloomy, dreary, and I guess we can just say, ugh. 39 degrees at the airport, feels like 36. Humidity is at 60%, with winds out of the south-southeast at 5 miles per hour. Other temperatures across the area in the 30s and 40s. Eau Claire, good afternoon to you guys. You're at 35 degrees, 36 in Winona, 39 La Crosse, 41 Decorah, 47 in Prairie du Chien, 48 is the current temperature in Boscobel. And we're substantially cooler as compared to yesterday. We're 8 degrees cooler in Eau Claire, 6 degrees cooler in La Crosse, 9 degrees cooler in Winona. Prairie du Chien, you're 3 degrees warmer than 24 hours ago. But you take a look at the feels like temperature. 95% of us, our ambient temperature and our feels like temperature, they're the same. Couple of exceptions to the rule. Eau Claire is at 31, Marshall is at 25, Winona is at 36, Rochester is at 25 degrees. That's the number you want to dress for if you have any afternoon or early evening plans. Now, for the remainder of the day, we'll see temperatures going into the low 40s by the 7 o'clock hour. We'll go to 38 by the 9 o'clock hour. We'll stay in the mid 30s throughout your evening. Going into your overnight hours, the winds are going to stay out of the west-northwest between 5 to 10 miles per hour. So here's like a sky tracker. We'll go ahead and start the clock and take a look here at your evening and overnight hours. Renegade shower or two not out of the question. The majority of us will stay mostly cloudy. For your Saturday, we'll see the clouds start to decrease. We'll start the day off with mostly cloudy skies. Then we'll stay partly cloudy to mostly sunny as we go into the mid to late afternoon hours. The early evening hours, the clouds will start to fire back up again. And then for Sunday, we decrease. The clouds will stay mostly sunny. So the details of the first alert forecast for today, keeping that rain and snow chance in the forecast. Still overall cloudy. Highs today will be in the mid to upper 40s. Winds will be out of the south at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now the winds will shift as we go into your evening hours. It'll be out of the northwest. We're going to hover right around that freezing mark with scattered precip chances remaining. Now, here's a look at the 8-day. And I want to draw your attention to Monday because we have that high of 40 degrees, but some places won't even see that. Some places, especially towards Eau Claire and Marshfield, will see temperatures in the upper 30s. After Monday, we go back, maybe. Come on. Okay, my computer froze, but I'll tell you anyway, we'll go back into the 40s and 50s as we go into the second half of next week. So that does it for now. Jordan, over to you.
Your computer froze and the ground froze.
Exactly.
Thanks a lot, Eric. A community full of gratitude. Find out the most recent recipient of a key to the city of La Crosse after the break.
January 6th, Derek Van Orden and an angry mob march on the Capitol.
The Capitol, that's where we're headed to right now.
Break through police barricades.
Derek Van Orden, he and a bunch of his frogman buddies are on the wall.
And break the law.
Since January 6th, Derek Van Orden has lied about where he was.
And deleted an online post to hide what he did.
Liar, lawbreaker.
Don't vote for Derek Van Orden.
Center Forward Committee is responsible for the content of this advertising.
The weekend to-do list. It's a lot easier with the help of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. Attachments connect with ease, so you can knock out every task on your list. Whether you're moving earth, leveling a path, or mowing and mulching, one thing you're not doing is wrestling with the attachments. So you actually have time to enjoy your space and work on planning the next big project. John Deere 1 Series compact tractors. Versatile, easy, and affordable. Find yours at Tractor Central.
It's a John Deere day.
It says here, United Healthcare has America's most chosen Medicare plans and local Medicare plan experts.
They'll even find you a plan with good dental coverage.
How do you know?
Maggie, my local Medicare plan expert. She helped me find the right plan.
With benefits including prescription drug, vision, and dental coverage, our Wisconsin team is ready to help you find a Medicare plan that meets your needs and budget.
Talk to a local Medicare plan expert today at 1-888-SHOP-UHC.
I'm Dave Estenson, and I'm running for state senate because our current guy is part of the problem. He wrote the state mask mandate. I fought it and won. He's a big spender. I'm fiscally conservative. He's soft on crime. I have 12 years of experience in law enforcement. Sometimes the choice is just that clear, and I know my neighbors will make the right one. I'm Dave Estenson, and I appreciate your vote.
Mom, can you help order something for me?
Sure. There you go. It's not your baseball glove?
Thanks, Mom.
Over 800 convicted criminals released. 270 murderers and attempted murderers released. 44 child rapists released. Tony Evers' parole commission has released hundreds of violent criminals early, including some of the worst killers in Wisconsin history. Evers' liberal policies are making our communities less safe. Tony Evers put criminals first and our family's safety last.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The La Crosse community is thanking Art Fay for decades of service to the La Crosse Center. At his retirement celebration, La Crosse Mayor Mitch Reynolds gave Fay a key to the city. We spoke to Art earlier this week about his time working with the city. He says the people he worked with have been great and that it's been exciting to see what the La Crosse Center can bring to this community.
I tell people, there are a few things, that I don't enjoy, but for the vast majority, I got the best job in town. When you enjoy your job, it's not a job, and you've heard that many, many times, and that's kind of what I've experienced here for the 3 decades I've been here.
The center board is considering hiring a replacement for Fay, hiring a private company to run it, or coming up with a hybrid solution following Fay's last day. We hope you can stay with us. We get a final look at your forecast next.